Hey everyone, and welcome to another speed building video. This one is called Rooftop Garden, and you will eventually see why. I went into it wanting to have like a sort of a courtyard in the middle of a house, so there's not really a lot to do with the build outside. I've put those really, and then I decided, because I also wanted it to be a family home, to have a little bit upstairs, because I didn't think that what was the one floor was going to be quite enough room. I may have been wrong, because the rooms that I ended up with were actually quite big. But yeah, you'll see it. This roof changes a little bit. And initially it wasn't going to have that rooftop garden area. I don't know why. I came to it later, and decided then. But there was always going to be that little courtyard area in the middle that sort of lets in light, has a bit of, I wanted it to be a bit of a grassy garden area for like in the middle of the house. So and then downstairs we have all of the living spaces plus 2 bedrooms, which I decorated as kids' bedrooms eventually, and then upstairs is another bathroom and the it's not a master bedroom because it's not a suite, but like another bedroom. So yeah, that's basically it. I wanted to have a nice outdoor garden space in the middle of this home, basically. And it's probably furnished a bit erratically. Like outside looks maybe a bit modern. I decided to go with black and white outside with a splash of colour, and then inside I used a bunch of the Parenthood stuff, and none of the furniture quite matched. Like in the lounge it wasn't all the same in the living area. You'll see what I mean, but yeah, so I did this house over 3 days. I did a bit on each day. And so I did like sort of the main outdoor, like that layout, and the exterior, just the building part, one day, and then I came back, and then the next day was when I decided to add in the rooftop garden. So yeah, that green was the splash of colour I was talking about, because I thought rooftop garden would be a quite nice addition to it. So yeah, I went with that. And then I think I did some of the indoor stuff. I don't do things in any particular order when I build. I just kind of go for it. But I was actually quite happy with how this one turned out, because it's a bit different from what I usually do. I usually do more traditional homes, as you'll have seen on my channel, or if you've seen my other builds that are in my gallery on the gallery. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that, like I said, the kitchen, I used the new Parenthood things, and I went with a dull grey, really. Which, it's fine, because then you can add in colour in other ways and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, no, it just, you can add in colour and stuff later. It's fine. And then I decided, oh gosh, those bedrooms are so gendered. But like, who cares? You could put a boy in the pink room, you could put a girl in the blue room. Gender roles don't matter. Basically, one's a toddler's room and one's a child's room. Really was what my idea was, and that's when I decided to put that rooftop garden in. So I added in the stairs then, and then I decided to change the roof as well. Not drastically, just the other direction, really. Yeah, and decided and put that the glass fence. I think I decided on something else in the end because I didn't like the way that it didn't quite match on both sides. Yeah. Again, like I said, there's a lot of the new Parenthood stuff in this build. The bathrooms are Parenthood. The kids' bedrooms have a lot of the Parenthood stuff. Because I quite like the stuff that came with that pack. It's really great for a family. And I am sure that I will be using it a lot. I quite like the wallpapers that came with it as well. They were quite like basic, kind of, I don't know, they just give a lot of variety really, and they're good additions to what's already in the game. So that's basically what I think of that. So with like sort of the green, not green, like the aqua and teal and turquoisey sort of color range. I don't know what the difference between any of those are, but you know what I mean when I say that with the bathrooms. Though the cupboards don't quite match, but oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's just kind of adding to the bathrooms because they're quite big bathrooms. And then the upstairs bedroom, that changes eventually. I went with the luxury vintage glamour. No, wait. Yes, the vintage glamour stuff for the main bedroom, like the parents' bedroom, just because I wanted to. And I could picture like this family who either mother or whatever was like, you know what, I want to have a bit of a nicer room that's to ourselves. Upstairs isn't for the kids because it's got that bathroom and their bedroom. Kids don't go up there. They might, I don't know, they might have their kids come into their room and in the morning when they're getting back to sleep, and then doing all that. I really like those new chairs, especially the polka dot versions. They're such cute chairs. Like, they're really great. They're really great accent pieces, really. They're just great chairs. I want a chair like that. I'd have nowhere to put it. But one day I will move out of home and maybe I'll have a chair like that. Probably not. It'll be like my reading nook chair if I don't have my own library. Anyway, off on a random tangent. Well, not really. I was talking about the build because of that chair I like. And then of course I added the new coffee table. I'm not so sure about like the square coffee table thing personally. I mean, I've definitely seen them before in real life, but for the most part it's generally the rectangular ones. So yeah, but it's something a bit different, something a bit new for something a bit new for your builds really, and for your furnishings. And then I used the new rug. Like I said, a lot of Parenthood stuff, but it's good stuff, and I get excited by new stuff, and I like to use it. And here, this is what I mean by the stuff not quite matching. Like, the couches and stuff, they changed. I put a piano in. I don't know why. I just keep putting pianos in my builds because I'm like, what if they want to play piano? I've never had a piano in my life. I mean, we have a piano in the lounge at the moment, but it's broken, and it's not like a grand piano like that. It's one of the other ones. And then I put a tree in the middle of the courtyard because I was like, that's great, having a tree come out of the house. That's amazing. Well, not amazing, but yeah. And then, yeah, it's just a very grassy, flowery sort of place. There's the barbecue, and then the place to sit. It's just a nice little place, a great place to go sit, relax, read a book, something. I'd love that. It's perfect. That's what I want. I want just a little nice garden area, and then up in the rooftop garden I put up one of those six seat round tables in a bit of a garden, and then here we are going into the bedrooms. yeah, I quite like the sort of the wire frame bed that came with Parenthood. It's a quite it's quite a nice bed. Yeah. So yeah, basically I picture this as a child's room, but if you download it, then you can easily change it. I quite like that desk and how you have like the cherry blossom sort of on it. That's really cool. And then I decided to get the drawers that had the cherry blossom painted on it as well to kind of match. Well, it's not quite the same colour, but it sort of brings the cherry blossom thing in a bit. Furniture that came with this is really cool. Like some of it is like, it looks like it's hand painted for the kid by parents or like an uncle or auntie or whatever, grandparents, whatever, and that's a really cool thing. And then I added in the fairy lights as well because I love them. I'd love to have fairy lights. Yeah, I think they're really cool to have the fairy lights, and I just really like, just really like them. I couldn't do this, the first build I did since Period had come out, and not have a room with fairy lights in. Yeah. Trying to use curtains was like weirdly difficult. I don't know, but they don't match, but that's fine. And then I just moving around a lot because I'm looking at decorations for the child's bedroom. I keep getting distracted by ones that I want elsewhere. I gave the girl, I think I put nail polish in there because I'm like, that's about the age that they'd start getting into nail polish. And also, I know I paint my nails a lot. I was gonna put a divider so like the bedroom side of things, like the bed and the drawers, were separate from the rest of it, but I didn't because I didn't. And then moving into the toddler's room, again, I was more thinking about a boy, but it could be anyone really. I mean, who says blue is boy and pink is girls? Gender roles, and they're stupid anyway. So whatever. Oh man. Okay. But yeah, just kind of went with the blue theme. I mean, when I was 4, my favourite colour was blue, and I'd have loved a blue room and a car bed. You kidding me? That's awesome. So yeah. I put in night lights as well because I think they're quite cool. I don't know why I paused there. I think I was interrupted briefly. That's alright. And then, like I said, those bar stools are not. They're the ones that came with the bowling stuff pack. So they're kind of like the ones that they got at a different point in. Because the thing is, a lot of houses, no, they don't have all the furniture that matches because you don't buy all your furniture at once. Yeah, but and I'm putting in some plants and stuff. So, yay! I can't remember if I added more to that rooftop garden area. I think I put like a easel or something, but yeah. Just trying to add in a few more decor items just to make it a little bit more lived in. I love the one with the kids' drawings on it. I think that's such a cool thing, and it's such a nice touch because that is, families have that, and I just like, oh yeah, I added the birdhouse and the bird bath. Yeah. Again, it's quite a nice little place to sit and eat or whatever. And I don't know, I just really love, because that bread bin that's like been painted and stuff, that's cool. I like having, these things that really make it look like there's a history to the family. Yeah, which is, it's something I really like. It's just a nice little addition to the game. It's a nice little touch. yeah, it's just really heavy. And the painted plates, they're adorable, especially with the handprints. People do that at kindy and stuff like that. Like, yes, that's amazing. Those are so cool. I just, the stuff that came with parenthood and all of the stuff that makes it like look like it's a real family sort of thing. Oh yeah, I put a yoga mat out there because it seemed like a nice peaceful place to maybe do that, and the easel because that seems like a really good place to paint. You'd have so much inspiration. And then I thought I'd put a basketball court there because why not. Unlike in the backyard and stuff, not much gets put there. It's the basketball court, it's the water slide, it's the monkey bars, and then a couple of garden plots, and I think a seat or in the wind chime. Like, there's not much. If you're gonna spend time outside, you're far more likely to go out. If you just want to sit, it's far more likely that you're gonna go out into the middle courtyard or up onto the roof area. So yeah, and now I'm just adding a bit more to the parents' bedroom, which has gone with a black and white theme because it's a very easy theme to match things with. Yeah, but I think it turned out quite nice. I like how it ended up anyway. It's just, yeah, adding a that bunch of stuff in just to make it look a bit more like a nice little place, a nice room that I'd spend some time in. Maybe, I don't know, not really. A welcome mat. I quite like how many options there are for that mat as well, that rug, because it's quite, yeah, so many options. And so now we're going into the pictures. So yeah, that's the Rooftop Garden House. You can download it from the gallery. I'll leave a link below, or you can find it using my ID, Ginny Malfoy 22. But that's all for this time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.